What manner of creature lurks in these caves?
Hey, welcome to Lo-Fi Workshop. I'm Jay, and with spring and swing, I figure I should shed my winter coat, so here we go. Alright, much better. So let's get on with the video. Alright, as with most of my videos, this one starts at the thrift store with a bag of toys. You may have seen me open this bag before in the quadricorn video where I used the tiger. Now there's a few different thrift stores in town here. This bag came from the Value Village, which is a for-profit thrift store, but either way I think it's good to reuse old things to make something new. But these are the 4 pieces we'll use today. And with a little help from our little froggy friend, we'll get these marked off. And now we'll set up our saw to do some cutting. You can see this is a cutting wheel for plastic. Whoa! Did you see that? Let's go to the replay. Oh wow, that was fantastic. So this Ankylosaurus is pretty thick, made of solid, kind of rubbery plastic here, but I do eventually find my way through. So the idea here is to put the armored back of the Ankylosaurus onto the dog. The dog was much easier to cut because he was hollow, made from a harder, more brittle plastic. And after tidying that up a bit, I'll give it a dry fit to see how well that's going to work. And it looks like it needs a little bit more trimming to get it to fit properly. Alright, it's looking good now. Time to set that in place with some glue. But glue alone was not enough to keep this secure. I had to use these twist ties to hold the back down onto the body because it didn't want to bend in that position. But now that it's dry, we can take those off and move on to the next step.
I'd like to take his face off.
Alright, now we have a cute little puppy face we can use somewhere else. For now we'll grind down its replacement. This hideous skull. Pretty good fit, let's get the glue. And a little baking soda helps to create a stronger bond. Now we give him the antenna from this little beetle creature. Alright, and that's what we've got so far. And hey wait, I'm not done with you. We gotta get some clay. I just use a generic air dry clay for this. I slap it on there and smooth it out. you can see me giving it a little bit of texture. I want to try and simulate a fur-like texture here. And then we'll sand it smooth, and it's on to painting. But first,
We'll return after these messages.
Quadricorn! Need a t-shirt for your T-pose. Don't repose. Come with me, folks. I'ma let you know. Click the link below. If you want that drip, get the Quadricorn. You can get it in black if you like it like that. You can get it in orange. Get the Quadricorns. Available now! So for priming, I hit him with a black from below and a gray from above. And now it's on to painting. I got my trusty box of paints. And we'll pick some colors out here. Since there's really not too much to talk about here besides what colors I'm picking, I can tell you a little bit about this creature. So I'm not really that great at naming things, or at least I don't think I'm that great at naming things. I decided to call this thing a Darskog. And that's just kind of a portmanteau of 3 different words. Dark, skeleton, dog, which are kind of 3 of the ideas behind the creature. So I kind of envision all the creatures that I've made so far on the channel as being from the same planet. I don't really have a name for what that planet would be, but the concept is that it's kind of a planet where adventurers and explorers and different teams will go on expeditions and hunts. And so the planet is basically somewhere between a safari planet and, say, Dr. Livingstone exploring Africa. And you just saw me adding some pink polka dots, but don't worry, that didn't actually make it into the final product. I originally did have the idea of this thing being blue or purple, as you can see there, but I didn't really like the way that worked, so I wanted something fitting for a creature that lived in a cave. So in the end I went with kind of a gray-black color, and I kept a fleshy tone to the back and a bone color for the face. And since it doesn't have eyes, it uses its antenna to sense the world around it and communicate with others. Alright, now the Darskog is finished, but before we get to those final reveal shots, I'm going to ask you to click any of the links down below, leave a comment, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and yeah, here we go, let's get on with it.